We acknowledge that Tri-Cities Community Television operates on the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territory of the Coquitlam First Nation. We thank the Coquitlam who continue to live on these lands and care for them along with the waters and all that is above and below.
Hi, welcome to Tri-Cities Community Television. I'm Cathy Cena, and before we get started, I'd like to thank the Poirier Library in Coquitlam for donating their space to us, and we continue with our election series. My guest today is Natalie Wang, and welcome to the studio, Natalie. You're running for School Board Trustee in SD43 right in Coquitlam, and I'm just going to jump right in with the questions. Tell us why you're running.
Yes, thank you so much for having me, first of all. I'm so excited being here today. The reason I'm running, actually, I'm mom of two, and my kids were born here and raised up in Coquitlam. So they've been through SD43, the education system. So they're really beneficial from this education system as well. As a parent, I'm so proud of part of this community. So, and also on personal level, I have my two master degrees. When I was in China, I was a university teacher. So I have my master in English language literature. That's far, like 30 years ago. And right now in Canada, I've been upgrading myself for different like counseling certificate and also post-diploma guidance study and also the other master degree in education. I've been volunteer for SD43 for years, for DPAC and the PAC chair 3 years and 6 years, and I'm long-term volunteer for here. And I'm feeling that nowadays we are facing a lot of challenges, and it's time for us, for me, to step up to be part of school board. As here I am.
Thank you, thank you. What do you see as the biggest challenge facing students in SD43?
I think the budget and also the shortage of school may be the major challenge nowadays. And also the diversified study learning needs as well, and especially post-dynamic mental health can be a great issue. Yeah.
If you're elected, what would be your top 3 priorities during your first term as a trustee?
I think first of all, I would like to address like a holistic community learning. Like as I mentioned, we are facing kind of a challenge, especially after post-pandemic. I think stakeholder, community members, and parents and educators all need to work together as a team, and then we have that whole system and to support students. And I really approach student-centered approach, advocate,
Thank you. How do you believe SD43 can better support student success both academically and emotionally?
I think that's a great question. So academically, as I mentioned that like an overcrowded classroom can be the things really barrier for their academic development. We need to have appropriate numbers in each classroom, and also the teacher cannot be overloaded, and they need to have really, when they need to have pro D day, that's really pro D day, and also they need to have the real break. And also the whole support system, and also the parents need to be part of the academic. They're really supporting family dynamic as well, not only school district, and the family, and also the broad scope of community, all support them together.
Thank you.
And also emotionally, I need to mention that as well. As I said, that we need to address the mental illness, and hopefully whenever they want to talk about their issue, we need to take more proactive rather than reactive approach. When they want to talk to someone, there's someone available to listen to each of them. So each student matters.
Okay, we're going to move into the budget now, of course. School districts are always facing financial pressures.
Yes.
And how would you approach budget decisions when resources are limited?
Yes, nowadays I think that's crossing the over mainland. It's not only us. I think actually we need to have more creative way as I mentioned, we all working as a whole team. There's a lot of factors, and also actually as a SD43, we have good initiative that is low carbon sustainability action plan, LCSAP. So I find it's very creative because all the education system actually is part of the ecosystem. So the student from young age, they learn how to do the recycle, how to spend money wisely. Even for the family, can change our lifestyle. We know how to save rather than waste. So it's not only school, it's a whole community will support education system. We can spend money wisely and more creative and more sustainability way. Yeah.
Thank you. Are there any programs or services that you feel should be expanded or protected or improved within SD43?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we are doing pretty good job compared with the other school district. I heard other school district, they cut the band from elementary school, right? I think nowadays, especially AI challenging, and we need to really keep the creative part of human being, especially from young age. Like the art, music, sports, we need to really keep the budget and keep up with the budget, and then keep those variety of learning, and then from the young age, they keep up with the passion. They want to go to school, they want to learn, they want to stay there, and then they learn, and then they grow, and then they have all-around well-being, especially keep up their creativities.
Right. Thank you. Thank you. Now, mental health, you mentioned it a little bit ago. It continues to be a concern for many students and families.
Yes.
What role do you feel should the school district play in supporting students' well-being?
Yes, exactly. I think the kids sometimes they got scared when they have this mental illness. They may not, even for the parents, maybe because of the language barrier or different culture barrier. Like my culture, they don't really want to talk about this to save the face value. So it can be really a challenge. And how can we really educate, especially parents, if they see red flag, they need to communicate with us. Transparent communication, dialogue, and the whole support system, crisis line, and all that, the whole system to support students to have the well-being, especially mental health. So important, so important.
Thank you. How would you ensure that all students, including those with diverse learning needs, disabilities, or different cultural backgrounds, feel supported?
Yes, I think that's very, very important. I think the SD43, we say that each student at all age, all levels matters to us. And all students, when they enter to the classroom, they feel being respected and valued. So that's very important, especially here at the Lower Mainland SD43 especially. We have the variety of backgrounds and different belief system, value systems. So we just need to carry on that respectful attitude to each of them. Yes.
Thank you. Trustees often need to balance differing opinions from parents, staff, and students. How would you handle controversial issues while maintaining trust in the community?
Yes, I think for the controversial issue, and sometimes people, they may have from the different backgrounds, as we say, that from different culture and value, belief system. But when we here, we have a common goal, that is our student well-being. If we have common goal, we can have transparent communication. That's the key, and we can have the open dialogue, and also we reach out our common goal. We can reserve our differences, I think. Yeah.
Thank you. SD43 continues to grow rapidly. How should the district prepare for increasing enrollment and changing community needs?
Yes, I think as I mentioned at the beginning, we're sometimes facing the overcrowded classroom, but we see some development like the new school at Berg Mountain, and there's a new elementary school, and the extension at Dr. Charles Bass, and different things actually going on here. It's a good sign. But meanwhile, we can work together closely with city municipality development plan. When they plan the new development, education is a part of important factors. So we can plan it together rather than catch up. We can be more proactive, I think, in this respect.
Thank you. Artificial intelligence is a big thing right now. What role should technology and AI play in the classroom in the next 5 years?
Yes, I think that's unavoidable. It doesn't matter you like it or don't like it. Personally, I'm really old school. I don't have ChatGPT and other things like that, but my kids are really on top of that. So I think on that part, I'm really behind. But this is the reality we need to face, right? So as an educator, we need to learn, maybe from the younger generation on this topic, but we need to be objective. Of course, we don't want to have too much screen time of them. And this is the tool. The human being need to be the master of the tool rather than the other way around. I think from the different levels, we need to have the policy at the school, how much AI and what is the ethical standard. We need to set up that standard as well. And then at home, we need to have that boundary as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. So lastly, Natalie, why should SD43 parents vote for you?
Oh, yeah, that's October 17th. Yes, in person, and hopefully to see everyone out there. And lastly, I think I'm someone to be trusted, and we can fight together. I'm a tennis player. Teach me to be consistent and persistent, and how to face the challenge. I think each of us is a warrior and a fighter. We can fight together for the next generation. I believe the bright future for next generation here as SD43.
Okay, well, thank you so much for being in the studio today. Today we heard from Natalie Wang. She wants your vote on October 17th for School Board Trustee in Coquitlam. She believes in a proactive approach versus a reactive approach. Get out and vote on October 17th. Until next time, I'm Cathy Cena with Tri-Cities Community Television.